So you want to use Claude Code, you want to get the most of it, but you don't know exactly how. This is a crash course, how to master Claude Code, and we explain it in the most simple way.
This is why 90% of people fail with Claude Code.
Never really change. One thing that it's important for us to understand is however good your inputs are will dictate how good your output is, right? We're getting to a point where the models are so freakishly good that if you are producing quote unquote slop, it's because you've given it slop, right? There was a time where the models weren't good enough. There was a time.
Most people type, build me an app and expect magic. That's not how it works. The AI is only as smart as the instructions you give it. Garbage in, garbage out every single time.
Where, we had serious qualms and issues with the quality of code the models gave us. But now we're starting to get to a point where even myself, I'm reviewing a lot more code than I write. And I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Guys, I planned for a pretty long video packed with value, education, and real case studies, exactly the steps that we take and we teach our students to make real money. And you, my friend, haven't liked the video yet. May I ask why? Come on, give me some inspiration. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell button, because this is just the beginning. We upload a new training every single day, and you want to get notified by YouTube. And the only way to do that is to subscribe to our channel, and make sure you ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. And in this way, you also help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 90 days. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
In the early months of 2026. So very important for us to understand our inputs, how good they are, how precise they are, how articulate they are just as good as our outputs and will dictate just how good.
But there's a secret tool that forces you to plan perfectly, and nobody's talking about it.
Allowing the AI to have free reign over certain decisions, which I think will lead you with a finished product that you're not excited about. And that's invoking a special tool. I was going to show you guys the tweet, but unfortunately Twitter's down right now. But Claude Code has a specific tool called Ask User Question Tool. And essentially what this tool does, it starts to interview.
It's called the Ask User Question Tool. It interrogates you about every tiny detail, UI decisions, technical trade-offs, features. It's annoying, but that's the point. By the time it's done, your plan is bulletproof.
About the specifics of your plan, right? So I'm going to drop this prompt where it says, read this plan file, interview me in detail using the Ask User Question Tool about literally anything, technical implementation, UI, UX concerns, and trade-offs. I spelled implementation wrong. Do not judge me. And what this is going to do is it's going to go past the plan that we have and start to ask us about.
Now that you have a perfect plan, here's why you should not automate the build yet.
And everyone's talking about Ralph, and it's exciting, but I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use Ralph. And the reason I wouldn't use Ralph if I was just starting out, Greg, is because how are you going to, imagine this. Imagine not knowing how to drive, but then buying a Tesla for the self-driving stuff.
Ralph lets the AI build your entire app automatically. Sounds amazing, right? Wrong. It's like buying a Tesla for self-driving before you even know how to steer. You need reps first. Build features one by one. Test them. Learn how the AI thinks.
Cool in theory, but maybe it's a great idea to know how to drive, how to steer, how to hit the corners, how to maybe yell at someone when they cut you off before you get the full automated version. I say this to say because when you get good at developing plans and then working with the AI to build each feature and testing each feature, you start to develop this sense on product building, on even.
Once you're building manually, there's one mistake that'll ruin everything if you're not careful.
Code or even cursor will tell you what % of context has been used. I generally wouldn't go over 50%, meaning the Anthropic model Opus 4.5 has a 200,000 token context limit. The moment, in my opinion, you've got over 100,000 tokens, meaning you're using the same session.
Claude Code has a 200K token context limit. The moment you pass 50%, it starts forgetting things. It's like a student who's been in a 6-hour lecture, overloaded and confused. When you hit 50%, start a fresh session, no exceptions.
It starts to sort of deteriorate. That's when you have people, Greg, who say, oh, like I started off good, but it started going bad. That's because you've filled it with so much context. And the best way to think about this is like yourself, right? Like, let's say we went to some English class or some.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
Whatever class, and the professor just kept dumping information. At some point, we're going to feel overwhelmed and we're going to actually start forgetting stuff. And I'm not saying that's how the models work, but that's how the models act, right? So context is very much important. The moment you see 50% or even 40%.
But even with perfect planning and clean context, most people still build boring apps. Here's what separates the winners.
Last but not least, have audacity. And what I mean by that is software development is starting to become easy, but software engineering is very, very hard. And what do I mean by that? To architect software, to make sure things are usable, to create great UX, UI, to have great taste, to make something that people actually use.
Building software is easy. Building software people actually want to use is hard. It takes audacity, it takes taste, it takes thinking about the animations, the colors, how it feels. Stop copying. Start creating something that makes people stop scrolling.
Requires time. And in order to spend time, it requires audacity. I know the models are good and you can clone a $6 billion software, but if all of us can do it, now what makes software different? I think thinking about those things and thinking about the art of building products and building something that's tasteful is very, very important. And I think anyone who uses these 5 tips should kick cheeks in 2026, sorry.
That's the plan's framework. Perfect inputs, leverage that tool. Avoid RALF, never overload context, and scroll stopping audacity. Now go build something worth using. Whether you like this video or not, really hit the like button. You know why? Because I gave you the exact training for free that our paid members get. This video is going to be in the members area for the paid members, and you got it for free. So yes, don't you think I deserve a like? Go ahead, like it, share with your friends and family, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you switch on the notification bell button, and of course, ask your friends and family to subscribe and switch on the notification bell button. It's very important for us because we have a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. And the only way we can do that is when you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. And for more money techniques, watch these videos and we will see you on the next one.